Once you know which risk outcome that you want to prioritize and focus on, you can click into that and go through to the risk outcome section. So here we've got the filters at the top, so we can change quickly to any of the other risk outcomes. Again, filter by date range, and then also by groups as well. At the top, we have the which risk outcome we're looking at, the risk category, likelihood, and impact. We can come down and we can see the risk and likelihood views for over time. Click on that. With likelihood, and that will change. We can see the likelihood view, likelihood scores, and we can just see how that's changing over time. We can look at the recommendations as well. So we can see, do we want to filter by organization or group, or also look at the coverage score or platform areas. We're just going to leave it there. And this is filtered by the risk outcomes. This is demo data, so that's why it's showing all the different risk outcomes. But in a real client, this would show filtered by malware infection, and then great insights for those. And then we can click on, and we can either assign a nudge, assign a goal, or other relevant other relevant things, so we can enable that as we need to. We can then go into linked behaviors, where we can filter by the different tiers, or the whether the behavior is measured or not. But this will give us all of the behaviors that are linked into the risk outcome, or in this case, malware infection. So we can get it. We can see how that's contributing to risk, the user coverage, as well as the score at the organization level, as well as we can link through to send a nudge or assign a goal if there are goals there. So these are all the behaviors linked to malware infection. And then finally, to understand the risk factors that are contributing to the risk outcome likelihood score, we can see the scores and the contribution for each of the risk factors. We can see the coverage and the scores and how that has changed. Again, that'll be over the date range there. And then if you're not sure about the risk factor weighting, then these are the default weights. So the way that the risk factors work is that these are the weights where all of the data is available. We don't have data for digital hygiene, so the contribution weights adjust slightly, and we can see how that's affected that there.